Hey, it's day 22 of the Write Your Own Headlines Challenge. You're doing an amazing job. Yesterday, we learned about bump sell. If you haven't seen day 21's video, go back to the playlist and watch it right now and then come back to this one. We learned all about bump sell. Have you thought about the way you can use bump sell during our challenge and what kind of ideas have come to mind? I can't wait to see what you all do. Let me know in the comments what you have planned. And bump sale, was it a game changer for you? Was it really, really interesting for you? Okay, so we've made this idea, this goal to make an additional 100, 500, or 1,000, somewhere along the lines between 100 and $1,000 over these 7 days during this challenge. I hope you're in. I hope you're ready. I hope you're doing something. You're moving forward. Because the whole point of this is to shift your mindset into knowing that you are independent. This fosters independence and it builds your autonomy. And to know that no one is coming to save us. So you need to be able to generate income whenever you want or whenever you need. You need to be able to do that. I need to be able to do that. That is why we're building this particular muscle. That's why we went through all of the things to kind of get our confidence up so that we can know that we can do this instead of saying, oh, there's another excuse. We got our clarity because we wanted to understand why are we doing what we're doing. And now we're talking about let's put that into action and let's be able to, if I need to make rent or mortgage, if I need to get some food on the table, if I want to go on a vacation, impromptu, go to an event, invest in myself, any of those things, I will be able to do it. And the people who make the most money around me, the people I know who make the most money, what they do is they look at what they want and what they need as their company, like bringing that in, like their offer, right? So instead of saying, I need 2,000 this month, they say, what can I sell in the with the skill set that I have? What can I sell to get that 2,000? That's like 40 of these $50 things, or that's two of these $1,000 phone calls, right? That's how they look at it. And that's how I think I think that helps people like engage. So I wanted to give you a few ideas if you're having any trouble at all figuring out what can I do, what can I sell, how can I make this challenge. And remember, the goal of it is to have fun. Don't do this in a desperate way. It will not be fun for you and it will not be advantageous. So do this, have fun with it, play around, let's see what people do. Okay. So one idea is that you can create a mini online course. This can be like a 30-minute course where you even break it up into like 7-minute, 10-minute modules. And it teaches one really important but simple thing. And you can charge anywhere from $10 to $300 for it, right? You can charge $47, $27, $99 for it. I recommend, hack. Recommend you have a free membership on the platform that I teach about in arlansallaccess.com, which is school with a K. And then inside of that classroom, you do an upsell to it. But you can do it on Teachable, Kajabi, your own landing page, etc. I also have an idea. It's photography services. So I just got this camera and it cost maybe $200. It's an old SLR. It's not even digital. It's as old as I am, which I love. And this is what I trained on. This is what I used to learn on. And I also would go out and I would take pictures of people for their engagement photos or for like, their senior photos, things like that. Take them to a lake, take them to something picturesque and take a bunch of pictures. So you cannot use the excuse of I don't have any equipment. I'm using like a 40-year-old SLR and some real film, like real film, and I'm just doing it. And I will go out and I'll take pictures of people and charge them. Now, these days you can get a really inexpensive digital SLR camera and you don't even have to pay for film development. So it's just an idea if that's at all interesting to you. It's a fun way to do these. You can also do all kinds of creative things. You can do things like for the first time ever, you can sell your creations. If you have been painting for yourself, if you've been taking photos for yourself, not of people, but photos, get some printed, get some copies of it and sell it. Sell some of the originals. Why can't you do that? Like we always think it's for somebody else. Why can't it be for you? We have such a short time on this planet. And I just want us to feel emboldened, and I want us to feel free and flexible and like we can do it. I can do it. Let me know in the comments if you want to feel free, that you can do things that you might have said to yourself you couldn't do before. Let me know in the comments if that's resonating with you. Another idea is to host a paid Zoom session. Now, you can do this a couple of ways. One is you can go directly to Zoom. I think there's a free membership that lets you have up to like 50 people or something for 45 minutes. I don't know the exact numbers, but go check it out. Do some research. That's what this is about. And you can actually charge people, I think it's PayPal that they use. And you can say, I'm doing a 45-minute webinar or a 45-minute workshop, and it's cost $15, and you're trying to make $100 extra in the challenge, and you want 7 people to show up, and you just put up, do different things. Like there's so many videos on my channel that teach you how to do this. Or the second way is that you have that free membership on school that I talked about. If you go to arlansallaccess.com, you can do I think it's 22-minute tutorial about free memberships, by the way. That's actually your homework. Go to arlansallaccess.com, look at that 22-minute free tutorial all about free memberships. It'll tell you the whole playbook for 100K a year. But you could do that and put the paid inside of the classroom as an upsell. That's another way to do these paid Zoom sessions. Another one is to do a do it for you service. This one is clutch. This one is clutch. If you know how to do something, if you know how to create a profile on some sort of website, if you know how to launch a YouTube channel for someone, if you know how to design something, pick up, take out someone's trash, work on someone's yard, if you know how to do anything, there's somebody who is willing to pay you to do that for them because they don't have the time or the want to do it. And depending on what it is, you could actually charge hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for that. And it doesn't take a lot of people. It just takes maybe one. So maybe you reach out to 10 people or you put up a video on Instagram and it reaches 20 people. And one of those people says, yeah, I'll pay you $500 to revamp my website. You know, there's multiple things. So let me know in the comments, what is something that you know how to do that you could charge someone else to do that for them? And then here's another one is website reviewing. So I have everything on this list, by the way, I have done. So that's why I have it on the list. Website reviews. So you could say, go on Instagram, go on YouTube, LinkedIn, and you could say, listen, or go into your text, go into your email list. If you don't have an email list and you want an email list because you can make $1 per email per month, that's like the industry standard. Go to my website, List Builder Pro. Sorry, listbuilder.pro. Listbuilder.pro. Go put that in the URL in your browser. Go join that. You will get 1,000 emails added to your list in 90 days. I'll show you how to do that step by step. Hold your hand. But regardless of how you send out the information, you could say, for instance, if like, let's say you're really good at catching errors and spelling, grammar, things like that, like it drives you crazy when you see something that's not written well or said well. You could say, I am for $300. I will look at your website. I will review the entire website, all pages, and I will point out any grammatical or punctuation errors. I will also give you some recommendations of how you could tweak something here to have better conversions. And I will also let what pages were the stickiest, were the ones that made me stay on the longest. This will take me 2 hours to complete. I will send you a report. And then the whole process will take 48 hours only. And you pay me $150 up front and $150 when I deliver you the report. Or you pay me $300 up front, go to this website, boom. You could do something like that. Analyze their copy, their design, their user experience. Use that to spark other ideas. Okay? So treat this challenge as a skill building exercise, even if your results fall short, because not everybody is going to reach their goal. But if you learn something while doing this, you are building that muscle. That's all that matters. Let's get some points on board. Put the words points on board in the comments if you're still with me. Use your zone of competence or excellence to offer value during this challenge. We talked about our zones, competence or excellence in this challenge, because we're not necessarily going for genius here. We're certainly not going for incompetence, but we're not necessarily going for genius here, because this is something like, if I'm in a pinch and I need to make an extra $200, how do I do it? Boom, I know this muscle now. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense to you. So make sure that you are transparent and ethical. We talked about this, and I think it was day 19. Don't charge for skills that you can't deliver. Don't just make up anything and say, oh, I'm going to get one over on them. You have so much in you already. You have so much value in you already. You do not need to embellish. You do not need to pretend. You have something, and I believe in you, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm excited to continue the Write Your Own Headlines challenge.